Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? Hey, this is Gregory Wiles coming live to you from Houston, Texas. It is an inspirational morning walk for first-time listeners. I just get some exercise in the mornings and I share my thoughts with you guys, whatever I'm inspired to talk about that day. Hey, as you can see, it's a beautiful day in Houston, a beautiful day. Just up mid to upper 50s. And we can get a nice sunshine today. So this is a beautiful day, nice cool temperatures to get some walking in. But happy Monday to everyone. Happy Monday. Mr. Osmond Smith, how are you doing? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm gonna be quick today. Drop a quick word of inspiration. Get your week started off, your day and your week started off on a positive note, man. On a positive note. So what I want to just talk about today's one of those days. I just get my inspiration in the last minute. What do you want me to say? So what I want to talk about today is we are born to succeed, right? We are born to succeed, and we should all take comfort in knowing that we are born to succeed. And why did I? Let's go from Genesis 1:27. I like to use the scriptures, right? Genesis 1:27. It says, so God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them, right? So he created us in his own image. So if he created us in his own image, if we fail, he failed, right? So he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that we succeed. It's like how Miles Monroe had put it. Miles Monroe used the examples like when you buy a new product, right? When you buy a new product, they send that product with an instruction manual, all the instructions how to operate it well. If it's, you've got a warranty or a guarantee. If the product don't work, you send it back to get a new one, or they can send some technician to fix it. But they want to make sure they even send a number there to register the product so they know where the product are and who got it and everything, right? So they will go out of the way to make sure their product is successful and you get the best use of it, right? But lots of time we don't. Everett Williams, good morning, sir. Good morning. Lots of time we don't read that information. We don't read the manual, so we don't operate the product. And a lot of times we just get one or two functions of the product when the product could do so much if we only take time to read the manual, right? And see all what the stuff can do. Man, I got an Apple Watch. I'm pretty much just using it to tell the time and all the different functions it have, because I didn't take time to read the manual to see how to operate all of these different functions, and it can do so much, right? So that's the same way with us. He created us in his own image, and guess what? He sent our manual with us too, right? He sent our manual with us too, which is the Bible, right? And so let's go on and see here. One in Isaiah 48:9, why he's going to want to make sure we succeed. Isaiah 48:9 through 11. Read your 9 through 11. He was so mad with the Israelites, right? The particular tribe. I think there was the tribe of Judah. Yeah, he was mad with them, and he was, through Isaiah, he was telling them a lot of stuff. How he was so upset with them, right? And when they're following different idols and all of that. But here we see in Isaiah 9 through 11, he said, yet for my own sake and for the honor of my name, I will hold back my anger and not wipe you out. For my own sake, right? Not for y'all, nothing to do with you. This is for my own sake, because the wickedness you guys doing, I deserve to wipe you out. But he said, for my own sake and the honor of my name, because he said he make us in his own image and likeness, right? Remember Genesis. For my own sake and the honor of my own name, I hold back my anger and not wipe you out. I'll refine you, but not as silver is refined. Rather, I will refine you in the furnace of suffering. So he's saying, man, sometimes when we're going through some suffering, is he trying to refine us? He's trying to refine us through that suffering. He said, I'm going to put you through some things, buddy. If I see you slip off the track, just like these Israelites here, y'all slip off the track and y'all wash me out of God's, I'm going to refine you. You're my creation. I want to make sure you succeed. But the way you're going right now, I got to refine you, buddy. and he's going to throw you in the furnace of suffering, as he said. But it's once we get refined in that furnace, then we can come out the furnace, right? Once we refine. I work at a drug manufacturing plant back in Guyana there, Guyana Pharmaceutical Corporation, and they make a lot of these pharmaceuticals, all the antibiotics, cold medicines, and all different type of pharmaceuticals to make. And I had a department called the Quality Control Department. Every batch of whatever is finished, a sample got to go to the Quality Control Department, and they got to test it to make sure it's of the quality that we're promising our customers, what the customers is used to. It go all the way from the color. Patricia Blackman, good morning, good morning. It go all the way down from, we got to check the color is right, we got to check the texture, the humidity, and everything they got to check to make sure it is of the same quality that we promising our customers get used to, right? Because one little thing off, it can mess up. It can mess up our reputation, right? So there we had to send it to the quality control. And if one little thing is off, it got to go back until we get it corrected, right? So that's just like what he's saying here. He put them through the furnace of suffering, right? Let me go back and read that. Yet for my own sake, for the honor of my name, I'll hold back my anger and not wipe you out. I have refined you, but not as silver is refined. Rather, I've refined you in the furnace of suffering. So I will rescue you for my sake. Yes, for my own sake. So he said, I'm going to rescue you from the suffering, not because of you, for my sake. Because you're making my image and likeness. And I got an obligation to protect you, man. Because you, just like your kids, right? You don't really want to see nothing wrong, bad happen to your kids. You're going to try your best and sacrifice to them and go out of your way to do things to them because you want them to succeed. You want them to succeed. They're a part of you. They want them to succeed. That's what he's saying. But I got to refine you and put you in the furnace of suffering, man. And the longer and the faster you get refined, you come back to yourself and you know who's running things. And you're going to come out to the furnace of suffering. But so he can take you out for his own sake, right? I'll rescue you for my sake. Yes, for my own sake. I will not let my reputation be tarnished. You see what he is concerned about, right? His reputation. It's just like your kids go out there and they do stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of still bringing back some kind of little shame, some kind of little thing on you as the parent, right? So same thing he's saying, man. I will not let my reputation be tarnished, and I will not share my glory with idols. He's saying, look, bro, I got an investment in you as my creation, and I'm going to do everything to make sure that you succeed and your quality of life is good. But it's just like the product. The manufacturer really ain't got much control after you buy the product. It's up to you to read the manual and use the product the way it should be used. If you misuse the product, if the product said only use 110 volts, you didn't read it properly, you're going to plug it into 220 volts. It's going to destroy it, right? So the manufacturer really ain't got the control of you, but he did send all the instructions. He did send, and this even said they got a helpline, the customer service. If you got in any trouble, call them up and they will try to help you. They got everything in place for you to have a great experience with the product. But how much of us use all of that? And a lot of times products get damaged because of user error. Because of user error, they said this product may not be used close to water. Boom, we drop it in water, or we go and take a shower with our watch or whatever, and it damages. User error, right? But he's saying, still, man, still, I know you're going to screw up. I know there's going to be user error going on. You're going to read the manual fully. But still, he's saying, no, you can still call the helpline. You can call the helpline and get help. So here he's saying 1 John 1:9. He said, if we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us of our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. So he's saying, man, even when you screw up and it's a user error and the product get damaged, he's saying, call the helpline, man. Confess. If you come and confess, he's faithful and just and forgive us. He said, I'm going to forgive you. I'm going to fix the product. I can give you instructions how to fix the product and let it keep going on again, right? As one guy said, let's listen to, he said the Bible is a book of preventions It's just like the product. If you get the product, first get the product, and you read all the instructions how to operate it, you can get the best use out of it, right? You can get the best use out of it. But he said, okay, it's also a book of cures. It's also a book of cures. Now, if you didn't read the manual when you first get a product and you make some mistakes and you got to use the error and the product get messed up, he's saying now you can call the helpline and get the cures, how to cure what you already screw up, all right? So it's both. It's a book of prevention, just like the manual you buy. You can prevent a lot of mistakes in the use of the product. Or if you screw it up, you can still go back to the manual and read, how do I do this? Oh, look, it's right here. It says you need to hold this button down for 2 seconds, and then when you see the red light blink, then you do something else. And you got it done, right? And you got it now. You go right back. So that's what happened with us. When we screw up, we could always go right back to this book. That's why I try to get people these laws. And a lot of it is the lack of knowledge, just like the products we operate in. That's why he said the lack people perish for the lack of knowledge, right? So we could go right back. We could do the prevention if we want, or we could go for the cure, right? And come right back to the book. But just know we come down here with our manual, and everything we need to know to have a successful life is in God's manual called the Bible. And you got a helpline you can call. You got people like myself trying to explain how to use this product, and several other people trying to get you the best use of the product, right? And then you can still confess. And he said, okay, buddy, let's start fresh again. Let's go. Start reading the manual from the top again. Which area you screw up in? I know you got this, you got it working good, but you didn't know how to get this part working right. Let's go to that part of the manual, section 6, figure 8, verse 9, and it's going to tell you how to operate that portion of the product, right? So guys, I just want to leave that there, give you some encouragement. But we're born to succeed. Everything is in our favor to succeed, but we got free will. It's up to us to read the manual, and not only read the manual and follow what it says, and we're going to succeed. Just like the new product that you buy with the manual it comes. If you do what the manufacturer say, it's going to work and work fine. And if it don't, they said, call them back and it's going to be warranted. They can send you a new product or give you your money back. So much they want their product to succeed, but not because of your sake, because of their reputation. You hear what God said here? You hear where he said, yes, for my sake. He said, I'll rescue you for my sake. Yes, for my own sake. I will not let my reputation be tarnished. So same thing with a company concerned about their reputation. Because if you don't get a good use of the product, you're going to tell the world, don't buy this model car no more. Or don't buy this particular watch or washing machine, whatever it is. They're not good. And they want to prevent that. So for their own reputation, that's what God's saying. Let not my reputation be tarnished. He don't want his reputation to be tarnished. That's why he go out his way to make sure we succeed, guys. So let's read the manual. Let's follow what it says so we can get a success. We can get the best quality life that we can get. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave that there. Have a happy Monday, and we'll talk again on Wednesday. Goodbye.